Nice to see you. Back for another advanced lesson. This time teaching you about volleys and how to move to the net in a hurry. My guys have been busy with another demonstration, this time called volleys and how to hit them. So we're talking volleys now. This demo will see us go over the different types and when's best to use each. Basics first, though. What are volleys? Volleys are shots taken before the ball bounces, generally taken from the front half of the court, between the service line and the net. To trigger a volley, use one of the volley shot inputs when hitting a ball before the bounce. There are 4 types of volleys: standard, power, control, and drop. Standard volleys are started with the standard volley input. They're great when you need some pace on the ball, but can't afford to make a mistake with a higher risk power volley. Standard volleys aren't as precise as, say, a control volley, though, so you run a greater risk of them going out when you're aiming near the line. Use the power volley input to perform a power volley. You can use power volleys to punish your opponent when they've returned a weak shot high over the net within your reach. Power volleys executed in these conditions are powerful, fast, and difficult for your opponent to return. Control volleys are on the control volley input. They're not overly powerful, but give you a good amount of precision in most situations. They're pretty useful to return a low or powerful ball, so you can take advantage of their high precision. A control volley is slower than other volleys, though, so you can set your opponent up for an easy shot if your aim's off. Finally, if you want to place the ball very close to the net on your opponent's side, you can perform a drop volley by using the drop volley input. Drop volleys are a great option when your opponent is at or behind the baseline and you receive a slow ball. It forces them to run forward to get to the ball and to hit a weak shot that's easy for you to put away. They're a tricky shot to hit, though. You've got to time them well, or you'll start losing points. Before you leave, let's talk about when you should and shouldn't use a volley. You want to be moving to the net when you've put your opponent in a difficult position and expect to receive a slow and high easy ball for you to put away to win the point. If your opponent is out of position, moving forward and hitting the ball back before it bounces lets you play an easy volley to the open court before they can reposition. Most times, that's a winner. You can also take a chance and come to the net when your opponent isn't out of position to put them under pressure and force them to miss. It's a risky tactic, but it can throw some opponents off. Just know that it's most likely to work if you have a high volley attribute and you can hit your volleys with good timing. Make mistakes and you'll be forced to play some difficult volleys, which you'll likely miss or give back to your opponent on a silver platter. Here's a recap on the different types of volleys. We can run through that again if you want, or otherwise, it's on with the show. Start off by hitting with any of the volley types. Great, nice aim. Okay, good. Now just hit some standard volleys. Time to switch it up. Hit power volleys deep into the opponent's court. Good job. Now hit control volleys near their sidelines. Great. Time for drop volleys near the net. Don't worry. This is why we train. Good job. Okay, now practice hitting a ball from the baseline and then quickly move in to hit a follow-up volley. Great work. Those volleys are looking good. There's another lesson waiting for you if you want to push on.